What's good? What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. So, just on Instagram, and I saw that Mysonne was arrested yesterday or today, one of the two, yesterday or today, for protesting voter rights. And he put up a whole thing about, how it's ironic that America honors Dr. Martin Luther King by making his birthday or his day a national holiday, but are still infringing and basically going against everything he stood for, as far as, making voting and all this stuff, whatever. So, he had a planned arrest, which is, it's obvious, man, like, he planned, like, I don't know how they did it, whatever, but it was a planned arrest, man. Like, the dude is on camera, getting arrested, calm as hell, whatever the case may be, doing it for TV. Not doing it for the cause, doing it straight for TV. Now, let me ask y'all a question. What is so wrong with having to provide a valid identification card to go do something as important as to vote? What's so wrong with that? Why is everybody up in arms and acting like this is such a sin or such a fucking travesty to have to produce an ID to vote? When you go to a liquor store and you're going to go buy a bottle of Douce or whatever you're going to do, and they ask you for an ID, you pull that motherfucker out ASAP with pride. Happy as hell to buy that bottle of liquor. But are upset when they ask you to show or prove who you are when you go to vote. That's the problem, man. Everybody's worried about the wrong shit. Everybody's worried about the wrong shit, yo. I swear to God. You really worried about somebody asking you for an ID to go and vote, but have no problem pulling out an ID to get into fucking ladies free before 10 o'clock, or get into a strip club. No problem there. That's the problem. I swear to God. I swear, man. When people get their fucking priorities right, then maybe we'll start making some progress. But until then, when we got people doing planned arrests and all this stupid shit on Martin Luther King's birthday or his day, to prove a point, to do it for the clout and the views and to get people to pat you on the back on Instagram, to tell you how much of a real dude you are because of all the things that you're doing, when all you're doing is really perpetuating and hindering people, hindering their mind, their thought process, by thinking that this small, minute thing, such as having to produce an ID to vote, is such a big travesty and crime. Like I said, man, people are just being misdirected, misguided, and fooled, bamboozled, straight like that. Like, everything. Look, man, I shouted him out when he did the thing, when he was there for the tragedy that happened a couple weeks ago in the Bronx with the 19 people that died. I commend him and everybody else that gave to the families and contributed, whether it be with their time or their money or however the fuck it was. Whatever they did, I commend you and I applaud you. My son was one of the people, and I even gave him a shout out on my video. But I gotta call bullshit on this shit. Most of the shit he does, man, he does it for TV. He really does, man. He's one of these dudes that is more infatuated with people patting him on his back and telling him good job than actually doing a good job. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You're over here really making a big deal out of somebody telling you that you have to do something as important as vote for the president of the United States, for the mayor of your city, for the governor of your state, so on and so forth. You're making it a big deal that somebody said. Martin Luther King didn't say that shit. Martin Luther King wasn't saying, it's a shame that we got to produce ID. He wasn't saying that shit. In his time, it was a struggle literally to vote. Now they're saying you can vote. Have a fucking ID. What's the problem? Y'all making everything a fucking problem. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. I'm telling you, people getting tired of this shit. I know I can't be the only one. I cannot be the only one that's getting tired of this shit every other day these dudes want to fucking talk about something that really doesn't fucking matter. It don't matter. Tell you like this, it doesn't matter, man. Yes, police are corrupt. Yes, all this shit is. But what's more likely to happen? A police officer killing you, or your next door neighbor's killing you? Your next door neighbor killing you. That's what's more likely to happen. And I'm not gonna get into all that because that's not what this video is about. This video is about Mysonne and his planned arrest and all the bullshit that he's been doing to try to fucking, pull the wool over people's eyes and make it seem like he's something that he's not. He's not for the people. He don't give a fuck about nobody, man. If he did, he'd be doing a lot more than what the fuck he's doing. Doing reaction videos to K-Flock and all this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, man, y'all be good out there. Don't let these motherfuckers pull the wool over your eyes, man. And let's all start using our voices, man, for real. Like, these people, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Mysonne, all these, they don't speak for me. And I know that a lot of people feel the same way. They don't speak for us, man. Black Lives Matter, all this bullshit movements and all that shit. They not really out here putting out the footwork, putting in the footwork. They're not doing none of that shit. They don't give a fuck about us at the end of the day. All they doing is coming up. Mysonne was broke as a motherfucking joke. Had Vlad TV paying his fucking rent and doing all type of shit. And then he got with Black Lives Matter, and now all of a sudden you see Mysonne and he look good. Hey, more power to you, but you're not going to fool me. I'm not going to sit here and crown you the next Martin Luther King or Malcolm X when you ain't doing shit. So anyway, y'all be good out there, man. Much love to everybody. Stay safe out there. It's dangerous out there. It's cold out there. Everybody, man, love your loved ones. Keep everybody that you love close to you. And much love to everybody that supports me, man. I really mean a lot to me, man. So peace, yo. I'll see you in the next time.